How to start a keto diet. If you fear fatty foods or aren't prepared to drastically cut your carbs intake, the keto diet might be hard for you to stick with. Jumping into high fat, low carb eating, here are 10 things you need to know to sidestep challenges and set yourself up for success. The ketogenic diet, a high fat and a very low carb eating plan, can be tough to start. After all, it's likely a radical departure from the way you are eating now, a typical food that is high in carbohydrates and processed foods. But many people are trying the keto diet, which puts your body in a state of ketosis. That's what happens when your body carb burning switch flips to a fat burning one, a change that can cause weight loss and has even been credited with controlling type 2 diabetes. A past study suggests. How do you make practical preparations in stocking your fridge and preparing mentally for the big change to come? Consider this your step by step guide. Step first, know what food you will eat and avoid on the ketogenic diet. In following a keto meal plan, you will be severely limiting carbs. Start off with between 20 and 30 grams of carbohydrates per day. Also, make sure that you know what food have mostly carb, fat, and protein so you can make the right choices. For instance, it's not just bread, pasta, chips, cookies, candy, and ice cream that contain carbs. Beans may contain protein, but they are also very high in carbohydrates. Fruit and veggies also mostly contain carbs. The only food that does not contain carbs are meat, protein, and pure fat like butter and oil, including olive oil and coconut oil. Second, examine your relationship with fat. Keto involves lots of it. People are afraid of fat because they have been told that it will kill them, says Menensley. What is confusing is that research today remains mixed. Some studies suggest that replacing saturated fat with polyunsaturated fat and avoiding unhealthy trans fat is important for mitigating heart disease risk, while others suggest that total fat and types of fat weren't associated with cardiovascular problems, according to an article published in June 2018. Deciding exactly how to eat then becomes confusing. What is helpful, the author note, is to remember the food is more than a single nutrient and it is the overall quality of the food that counts. They do say that high fat, low carb diets still need more research to access their long term health benefits and risk. Instead of potatoes or rice with your meal, opt for non-starchy veggies. Start cooking with more oil, such as olive or avocado oil. Realize that oil dieting habits, like making a plain skinless grilled chicken breast, just don't make sense on a keto diet because you won't get enough fat. Slowly start pushing out carbs and getting in fat. If you're afraid of fat, a ketogenic diet won't work for you, she says. Switch up your wave of protein. This is a moderate protein diet. One of the most common misconceptions about the keto diet is that you can eat as much protein as you would like, but this is not a diet where you watch carbs only. You also have to keep your protein intake moderate. Protein can be converted into glucose, and therefore, overeating protein can take your body out of ketosis. Think of your rashios as small portion of meat topped with a generous amount of fat rather than the other way around. Hone your cooking skills to make fresh fare as high carb processed food aren't okay on keto. Look at variety of keto websites and cookbooks for keto approved recipes you will love. Menacely recommends finding 4 to 5 recipes with foods you know you will like. The way you are not standing around wondering what to eat and to turn to carbs, she say. 5. Try bulletproof coffee. It's one of the best keto friendly drinks. Made by mixing coconut oil and butter into your coffee, this drink will help keep your hunger at bay, giving you time to plan your next meal, advises Menacely. Just know that coconut oil has the potential to send LDL or bad cholesterol levels soaring. So, if you have heart disease or are at increased risk for it because of family or personal health history, you will likely want to avoid this drink. To be on the safe side, check with the doctor. 6. Talk to your family about your weight loss goals on the diet. Tell them your plan. You might not be able to eat what they are eating during family meal time, so you will want to prepare them and yourself for what your new habits will look like. Because this diet is often done only short term, 3 to 6 months, you can assure them that it's temporary. If you get pushback, announce, I've done my research, I figured out it's safe, and I really want to try this, recommends Menacely. They don't have to like what you are doing, but it does help if they have your back. In a study published in September 2040, research in obesity, having the support of friends and co-workers helped dietaries more successful lose weight, and maintain that loss over a 2 year period. It also can't hurt if everyone knows your goal on a keto diet, so they are less likely to push off the streets or suggest splitting a side of fries when you're out to dinner. 7. Know what side effects to affect. For example, the keto flu. For all the attributes of a ketogenic diet, light weight loss, there's one big side effect you have to be prepared for: the keto flu. The keto flu is a term that refers to the period after you start the diet when your body is adjusting to burning fat for energy. Some people have no problem with it, and others are miserable. And the